Okay, we've got two magnets, 1, 2, as you can see. Both are facing south pole on this outside edge. We are preset to run 500 RPM, pretty close to 500. And the scope, if it will zero in for me. Well, there we go. We are showing a peak-to-peak voltage, 12.42. It's currently set on 10 milliseconds per division. You can see the two magnets and then the space between. I'll speed it up well, I won't speed it up yet, but my calculations are showing the duration of each peak is about 4 milliseconds. The space between each of those close peaks is 7.5 milliseconds, and the space between the start time of the first peak and the start time of the first peak of the second group is about 120 milliseconds. I'll speed it up a little bit here. Matter of fact, I'll speed it up to 1000 RPM. Thereabouts. And the space between the start and the start, I believe, is 120 milliseconds. But the math should be able to be figured to figure out exactly what that is based on the RPM. And I'd like to open a set of normally closed contacts by powering a 12 volt cube mechanical relay by supplying it 12 volts to open a circuit that's controlling the ignition. I decided to go with a Hall effect style sensor instead of the inductive pickup because it gives us really clean straight up and straight down lines, which I understand is easier for the circuit board to pick up on. And this is connected to the same signal, which is just, I don't think it's responding fast enough, but it is showing an average voltage. DC volts, I think I got it set on. Yeah. But, oops, that's 20 milliseconds. Go down here to DC. Where's my average? Right here. I think we can. And it looks like it's averaging 2.59, and it doesn't seem to change based on the RPM. So the spacing between, of course, does. But hopefully that gives you enough information to be able to make it happen for me. And there is the Arduino Uno. And of course I have a micro to choose from, or a Leonardo. I even have the starter kit for the red board and various other things. A bag of transistors too, if it comes to that. But let me know what we come up with.